Some extraterrestrials communicate on a different level than humans. I mean, humans, we want to make a really formal agreement. We write a contract and we have a lawyer look over it. Extraterrestrials in other realms, however, might not even use words to communicate with one another and with you. Instead, they use what's known as vibration, which is basically whatever you do, that vibration, we're going to come in and we're going to use your vibration to do whatever we want. So if you have a vibration, an extraterrestrial witnesses you going into McDonald's and eating Big Macs. Then the extraterrestrial follows that Big Mac, all the pieces of the Big Mac, back to the restaurant, in the back kitchen of McDonald's, and then they look at what boxes they came in, and then they follow these boxes back to the factory, and then they see what's going on at the factory where they get all the ingredients, and they follow the ingredients back to, in the case of meat, the slaughterhouse, and then they follow the live animals that were walking into the slaughterhouse back to wherever they were. Some of you think it was a farmer's field, but actually the extraterrestrials find a factory farm. It's animals that are in steel cages for their whole life. They never do see green grass. They never see the sunshine. The extraterrestrials look at that and they say, vibrationally, you're willing to enslave other animals and then slaughter them. So what we're going to do then, they're not using words, this is all vibrational, but I have to translate for you. What they say is, if you have no compunction with using other species as your food sources, then we have no compunction on enslaving you and eating you, Mr. Extraterrestrial says. It's just that we don't think of our vibration. We don't think, if I was a fairy and I came anywhere near humans that have been eating McDonald's hamburgers, the fairy might say, oh my God, those humans stink of rotten flesh. They remind me of the orcs in Lord of the Rings. You don't think that your skin stinks because you're eating meat. I don't smell nothing different. On Star Trek Enterprise, there was a female Vulcan who served on the Enterprise with the humans. And in the first episode, spoiler alert, she said that humans stunk really bad. She had to use some kind of nasal spray to deaden her nerves because the stench of humans was disgusting. Do you think they were still eating meat on Star Trek Enterprise? I mean, some people just don't want to know these arcane facts. They don't want to think about extraterrestrials and, are they going to be exactly like us, all speaking English? People just don't get these kind of deep conversations these days. These people I hang around with. What do you think it was like when sailors went to the South Seas and they ended up on one of those islands where they did cannibalism and they ate the people that they killed? What do you think those people thought? when they saw that there was cannibalism going on in this area? Do you think they thought, well, in the long run, they might as well just keep eating humans? Or do you think that they made a concerted effort to get these people to wake up to the fact that we don't eat humans, dude? And I've sailed all over the planet, and I've been in a lot of scary places. And I've been, but I gotta tell you, rest of the planet, pretty much, they don't eat other humans, dude. So it's about time you learned that we didn't come to your island to be breakfast for you. We came here to trade and or conquer you. Rumor has it that there are a species of extraterrestrials that are, we don't know what the species' real name is. We don't know. But, in common English, we call them Draco reptilians. And if you follow soccer commentator David Icke, I-C-K-E, Icke talks about these Draco reptilians as if they're at the top of the feeding chain on planet Earth, above us, the Draco reptilians up there. Shapeshifters that are part of the royal bloodlines and the Illuminati, and they don't sound as bad as, the worst alien, I think, was Alien from the movie Alien, the Sigourney Weaver movie. Those aliens were freaking frightening. Do you think they care if you're a vibrational match for them? I think when those aliens are hungry and you look like food, they don't give a rat's ass. Like a tiger, Or as we've been given to believe, these are just cultural landmarks, and they could be wrong. It could be that the Draco reptilians don't eat meat at all. Perhaps they're sun gazers and they get all their energy from looking at the stars. Anyways, I don't want to plant too many seeds in one outing, except that I will remind you from time to time, I think this is the first time, that I do like to plant seeds in your head. And maybe they'll grow into carrots.